Hello everyone, let's solve previous year GATE 2020 question based on disk scheduling. Here we are given 5 disk access requests with the request ID and cylinder numbers, and we have to apply shortest seek time first scheduling algorithm, and we need to find out of these 4 options which one is incorrect, which is false. So now let's solve this question. Here we are given these 5 request IDs PQRST with their cylinder numbers, and what I have done is I have arranged all of them in ascending order. So 30, 85, 100, 110, 115 and 155 are the request IDs, out of which this 100 is the head. And what is this head? This is read write head. So now we have to apply shortest seek time first, in which we have to find out, when we are given this head location, we have to find out whether we need to move to the left location or to the right location, right? So whether we need to fulfill the request of R or we need to fulfill the request of Q. Now for that we have to apply this shortest seek time. So for that, let's calculate the shortest seek time here. So from here to here, as you can see, the time is 100 minus 85, that is 15. And from here to here, you can see the time taken will be 10. Fine. So because this is smaller, so that is why we are going to move in the right direction, and we are going to first complete the request of which process? We are going to first process the request of, not process, but we are going to fulfill the request of the disk cylinder number 110, right? So we will move to the right location. And in this way, the request of R has been fulfilled, and the time taken is 110 minus 100, that is 10. Fine. Now again, we have to find out whether we need to fulfill the request of T or Q. So we are currently located at this location. So we are located here. Earlier we were here. Now whether we need to move here. So if I move to the forward direction, here you can see the difference between 110 and 115 is only 5. But what is the difference between 110 and 85? That is 25. So that is why we are going to again move in the forward direction only. So now we will again move in the forward direction, and we have now completed the request of T also. Fine. And here you can see that the time taken is only 5. Now again we need to find out whether we now, so second process that got completed is T. After that we have to find out whether we need to complete the request of P, Q or S. So let's find out the difference once again. So this is the current location. So we will again find out the difference from here. So that is 155 minus 15. That this difference is going to be 40. And if I find out the difference between 115 and 85, this difference is going to be 30, right? So that is why, because this is smaller, 30 is smaller than 40, we are going to fulfill the request of Q. So we will again move here in this direction. So we just saw that earlier we were just moving in the forward direction only. But as we have to complete the request of Q, we changed the direction. We took a left turn. And here we can say the request of Q has also been fulfilled. And what is the difference? The difference is 30. Now again we need to find out from here, we need to fulfill the request of this S or P. So again we will find out the difference. So difference between this is 85 minus 30 is 55. Fine. And similarly, if you find out the difference between Q and P, that is going to be 55 plus 15, that is going to be 70, which is larger. So again we are going to move in the left direction only, and we are going to fulfill the request of S. So the time taken here will be 55. Now the last, so also write the order also. So first R got completed, then T, and then Q, and then S. Now in the last we are going to fulfill the request of P also. So we will move again. Now we will change the direction. So earlier it was moving left direction, now it has changed the direction, and it is now moving the right direction, and it has also completed the request of P, and the time taken here is 155 minus 30, not 30. So from 100 to 155, this is 55 plus 30 to 100 it is 70. So 70, so it is 70 plus 55. That is going to be 125, right? Or you can simply subtract from here also. That is also cool idea. Fine. Now, now see. So the last process which got completed is P. So let's go to the question before we find out something else. So the question here has asked, the head reverses it. So it is saying head reverses the direction of movement between servicing of Q and P. So when we were servicing Q, here the service of Q has been fulfilled. So earlier it was moving in which direction? It was moving in forward direction, that is left to right. But to here, so it was actually located here. But to complete the request of Q, it took a turn and it changed its direction from, it was earlier moving from left to right, now it is moving from right to left. So yes, this is correct that for servicing the request of R, the disk arm change its position. Fine. And the next is P, whether it changes direction. For P also, let's see. So here we can see this P. As you can see, to complete the request of P, earlier this was, the disk arm was located here. But what happened? Read write head was pointing here. Then what happened? Just to complete the request of this, so it was earlier in left left direction. But to complete the request of this process P, it took a turn to the right. So here also these two are correct. So option A is correct. Now coming to T is serviced before P. T is serviced before P means we the access request of T has been solved before P. So this is P. So let's see once again. So this is your P, right? And this is your T. Fine. So as you can clearly see that uh, T has been served before P. So this is also correct. T has been served before P. According to this order, it is very easy to find out. Then what about this? R is serviced before P. So again, we will see P is this one. Fine. Let me mark it again. This is P. And R is this location. This is R. So we have to find out R is serviced before P. Yeah, again, because number is 1, here it is 5. So R is also serviced before P. You now don't need to find out this D option, because if 3 options are correct, so this is true, this is also true, and this is also true. Obviously, this will be false only. So this is going to be your correct answer, but let's verify it also. So as you can see from here, so C. So Q is serviced after S. Where is Q? Q. This is Q. And this is S. So Q is serviced after S. It is incorrect because Q is served before S. And what about this? Q is served after S but before T. So Q is served after S. This is incorrect. But what about the second statement? It is served before T. And where is T? This is T. No. So it is Q is served after T. So these 2 points are incorrect. Before and after has to change here. So it would have been correct if it would have been written as Q is serviced before S but after T. So this is the incorrect statement, and we need to find out the false statement. So that is why this is the false statement. So this is the correct answer. And we can see from here also, out of this option is going to be the correct answer. This is going to be your correct answer, right? Because we have to find out the false statement. So this question is also very, very important, as if I talk about CPU scheduling, there also this SJF and preemptive SRTF algorithm. And here again, we are talking about shortest seek time first. These are very, very important, and you should definitely solve these before the exam. And as you can see from this question was asked in GATE 2020, and see the kind of pattern they have asked. They have not simply asked the total request or the total seek time that is generally asked in the previous GATE exams, but it has like in one question they have asked 4 parts. So 4 questions are there. So you have to verify everything. So be careful about it. It is 2 marks question, and it is it means you can only solve this question if you process these requests carefully. So I hope you enjoyed this session. To get more updates, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you so much.